So, hello, everyone. Okay. I know how I told you I was bringing y'all on the journey.
What do you mean, Mom?
Be quiet. I am doing a video.
Oh.
And I said there were going to be good days and bad days. And I said that despite how I feel and how I look, I was going to bring y'all with me. Sadly, I'm not feeling my best today. The last 2 days were actually good, and then I had a really bad night. I think like some intestinal stuff, so I didn't get a lot of rest. Almost, you know, a little discouraged. Because I wanted to be able to do a little more this week. But it's okay. Today's Thursday and tomorrow's one of my best friend's birthdays. And so I had kind of been looking forward to hanging out. My husband had already said he wasn't sure about me going just because he didn't really want me to be around a whole bunch of people and just risk getting sick. Can you put me some drink in here? So, but I was excited and I was like, you know, I want to try to get dressed. I ordered a little outfit and a coat to wear. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. So I'm not quite sure how much I told you guys. Excuse me. In my last video. I'm gonna just remember what I can, and like I said, we're gonna go with the flow, okay? You may hear noise. My daughter, Anaya, is helping prepare dinner. Kylie's right here by me, and my husband and my godbrother stopped in to say hello from Georgia. So they are outside. They may come in during the video. Anaya, can you get
I say hey, hi.
stop the machine for me? Take my breathing treatment. So, one of the things that I am trying to break agreement with is congestive heart failure. It's one of my worst. It's where fluid continuously builds up on your lungs and your heart, and it's hard to get everything to flow through. Therefore, you have a cough, you can't breathe. A lot of times, a lot of fatigue. You can look it up. I'll have some more facts later. Another one is called scleroderma, which I explain. Some of it, it caused the vitiligo in my skin that you see. Scleroderma also is the thickening of the skin and organs. When I first got it, it only affected my skin. I didn't care. My skin was just kind of tough, kind of thick. That was all. Then it started to come like rashes and itching. And I never thought it would affect my internal organs. So, because I researched, and they were like, with the people my age, it's not very common that it would affect the internal organs. That's kind of when things started to kind of go south. Because almost every organ that it could affect on the inside, outside of my gallbladder and my kidneys, it did. So that's heart, small and large intestines. Oh no, my liver is fine. My esophagus.
Ben.
So that, along with not being able to breathe a lot due to the congestive heart failure, I have a small esophagus, right? So, like you, when you try to cough, clear your throat, comes up pretty easy, right? Not me. I have to work very, very hard. I have to maybe cough about 12 times, no over exaggeration, for the same thing you can get up with 2. And then it begins to hurt my ribs, because you're coughing so hard and so much, right? So that's that. And then there is the one that affects my muscles, which is probably, for me, the most heartbreaking, because that's the one that causes me to need help doing almost everything. So like I had Kylie in 2015, 2016 was when I first noticed like not being able to reach and losing strength. I wasn't able to pick her up after the age of 1. I started having trouble doing my hair, reaching. And in about 2016, I went to my doctor. And she said, you may have something called polymyositis. I had trouble standing at that time from a seated position. It took 2.5 years, y'all, for these doctors to finally say, move, that I, in fact, had an autoimmune disease that was affecting my muscles to where by the time they found out, I've been through 3 doctors. I had even driven to Houston. I had done physical therapy. By the time they found out, the doctor was like, he was like, oh, you do have muscle atrophy from an autoimmune disease. You've actually lost about 80% of your muscle mass. And at that point, I was just like, you know what? I had been saying how I had been feeling, and I had been going to doctors, and they were like, there was some test I was taking, and they kept saying, well, the test is normal, the test is normal. And I just kept saying, I don't care. Like, I can't pick up a 1-year-old, you know what I mean? Like, my daughter has to help me do my hair. I have to get help getting out of chairs that are not at a certain level. Like, I can't lift certain things. Like, I changed cell phones. I changed purses. You guys, like, a lot of stuff. And so I don't care when people are telling you what a test says. If you know what you feel in your body, you keep on pushing and researching. You make them find out what's wrong. Because by the time they actually gave me the diagnosis, 80% of muscle mass. And so then he's like, oh, so yeah, all the medications we've been giving you, it's not going to work. I don't think you can reverse it now. You just go to physical therapy. Well, yeah, with 20% muscle strength left, what kind of exercise do you want me to do? I tried it anyway. I've been to Colorado, stayed out there for 7-8 weeks, left my family because they did have a pool therapy, which I can't find out here in Dallas unless you live or stay or like register yourself into a nursing facility, and then you can get it. Other than that, it's a place where you have to go and you have to do it yourself. But it's not that easy for me. I need assistance. I need help. So, let's just say past 4 years have been hard, you guys. Trying to deal with and maintain these conditions. And at this point, I thought that I would have been totally healed. And I realized that I just shouldn't have ever accepted what the doctor said to me, because now it's ingrained in my mind. And that's what's hard, I think, to change. I'm scared often. And I shouldn't be, because God hasn't given us a spirit of fear. And I'll preach it all day. But when I lay down at night and I think about, what if I'm choking in my sleep and I can't get it up one day and my husband doesn't hear me, or I just think about not being here for my kids. And of course, I changed my mind quickly because I know better. My mom, she raised us with the right foundation. So I am a spiritual person. I believe in God. I pray often. I believe in the power of His word. I believe in miracles. And I'm just waiting on mine. So I know I'm probably kind of all over the place. I'm super tired. But I was like, I said that I wasn't going to hide from doing videos just because of how I'm feeling. I'm going to let y'all come with me. I'm going to let y'all see what's going on. And there's going to be better days, and y'all going to be like, God's healing her. You know what I mean? So that's why I came on here real quick today. I still want to go to my friend's birthday. I don't know if I can, but if I can, I'm going to still, in some kind of way, celebrate her life. She's been one of my prayer warriors and one of the most understanding people through this, and she means a lot to me. So, regardless, I don't let this hold me back more than what it has to. I still do stuff. I went to Miami in September. Now I have to be mindful because my husband is the person who helps me the most, and my daughter. And so it's a lot on them if I get sick, cold, anything, you know what I mean? It's a lot. So I take into consideration when they're like, I just don't think you're ready. I think you should just chill. When he told me, I was a little bit discouraged, but now I see how I'm feeling. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm be able to go anyway. But somehow I'm going to still celebrate her and let her know I love her. Shout out to Kendall, Sisters on the Sofa. So that's all for today's video. Hopefully Saturday I feel a little better. If I can't go nowhere, I'm at least getting dressed. Okay. And I'll see y'all then. All right, bye. Hope everybody has a blessed rest of your week.